I have been experiencing a great disillusionment this week, where I started to see all of the sort of like the last, things me has been relying on or holding on to, like my youth or my looks or my ability to use my behavior to control others or to manage myself. Like something about the way I was like buffering or keeping a comfort relationship between me and those holding ons, like sort of got interrupted, and in the interruption then I got to see like how they don't, like how unreal they are is what I would say. And also, even if they did work, how they don't really provide the kind of satisfaction that I actually want. And so my experience is that in that falling away, like there's actually more. It's like as it falls away, then I can arrive. Like it's not I that arrives, but there is an arrival that is, is just like more of like that space. And so yeah, I'm not experienced it in this way. That is what I would call it if I had a title, The Great Disillusionment. And I've seen, it's almost like, they have previews for a movie, like, or trailers. It's like, there's been other disillusionments, and even ones like this. But either I wasn't open, like I was resisting and not willing to see them in their fullness, in their full depth, or I was not, they were not as clear, they were not as final.
I wish that your disillusion will be complete. There's one scene in this movie that I really enjoyed. There was some dark emperor, some kind of space drama, I don't know. There was an emperor, and now he said to some character, your failure is now complete. But to really arrive at that is, you see, we can be very, very, very joyful about its possibility. And what matters is that as you're describing these different stages of, basically, it's the death of the identification with me. It's really I that is identified with me. There are no evil entities. It's just a trick. And so as you see, you yourself, I, have already put yourself into this trajectory of, you call it disillusionment. It's just dissolution, DISSOLUTION, dissolution. So they can be very similar. And it is necessary to observe, oh yes, it went through to a certain point, but then it rebuilt itself, the sense of me, which is really I giving energy to me again. So they go into these, phases. And so obviously what we wish for, and it cannot be something that somebody does or studies to achieve. It just simply happens like everything else, because it must be that way, and so it will be that way.